There is a concept as old as humanity itself: debt. Some of the earliest written records in history weren't trade contracts. They were debt ledgers. In ancient times, a farmer would buy wheat by pledging next year's harvest as security. Debt was not born out of human nature, but out of the struggle to survive. Once upon a time, debt was a helper in hard times. Today, it has become a part of daily life for most people. As kingdoms, empires, and states rose and fell, one thing remained unchanged: debt. In the past, an emperor collected tax debts from his people. Today, banks collect credit debts from individuals. Only the name has changed, the essence has stayed the same: pledging the future. Debt is the oldest magic humans invented to turn tomorrow's labor into today's comfort. But when that magic spirals out of control, it slowly begins to consume life itself. After the Industrial Revolution, a new world order emerged. Mass production gave birth to mass consumption. People began to work not out of necessity, but out of desire, the desire to own. Advertising became the most powerful tool for shaping our wants. Once, people were content to earn enough to survive. Today, they believe happiness can be bought. And modern economies are built precisely upon that belief. Because if we don't consume, the system collapses. And to consume, we must keep borrowing. Today, even money itself is a form of debt. When central banks print money, they are, in reality, creating debt. When banks issue loans, each credit creates a new chain of debt. For the system to keep functioning, someone must always be borrowing. That's why, no matter how hard we work or how much we earn, a debt-free life remains a dream. Because debt is not just an economic tool, it is a mechanism of control. A person in debt is a quiet person. Someone tied to credit won't take risks, won't rebel, and won't jeopardize their comfort. Modern economics offers not freedom, but the comfortable version of financial slavery. But the true paradox begins here. Borrowing is no longer a necessity. It has become a social symbol. Home loans, car loans, smartphone installment plans. People confuse what they own through debt with what they've earned through effort. Even when we haven't truly earned something, we use it as if it's ours. And that illusion keeps us trapped in the same loop. Earn, spend, fall short, borrow, earn again. Debt is the darkest chain of modern times. It cannot be seen or heard, yet it shapes the very fabric of society. Once, debtors were sent to prison. Now, being in debt is simply ordinary. The modern prison is no longer a cell. It's your credit card limit. And no matter how much we earn, the system always shows us something just out of reach. A bit more. To reach it, we borrow even further. Here lies the truth. Our constant borrowing is not a coincidence. It's the result of a designed system. Because while debt grows economies, it shrinks human beings. As a nation's economic indicators rise, so too does the personal debt of its citizens. In the eyes of the system, a person in debt is a productive machine. But a free person questions the system. Is there a way out? Yes, but it's not an easy one. The first step is not to reject debt, but to understand it. Because debt, when managed wisely, is not a chain that drowns you. It can be a tool that lifts you. True economic freedom is not having zero debt. It's being in control of your debt, not being controlled by it. In the past, farmers borrowed to sow their fields. They invested in the future. Today, we borrow to consume. We burn our future. So the problem is not debt itself, but the reason we take it on. In the end, this truth remains. We have not just learned to live with debt. We have learned to exist through it. But perhaps the day societies begin to question the meaning of debt, that will be the first day in history when a debt-free life truly becomes possible.